Hello, am I audible, sir?
Madam, there is some network issue, so it will take 2 to 3 minutes. Sorry for the inconvenience.
No, it's fine, but my voice is audible to you properly. Anybody can respond, Aishwarya, Ishita, if
Yes, ma'am.
they're getting my voice.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, a very good morning to one and all present here. So, it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to this special webinar dedicated to our esteemed alumni of computer science and IT. So today we have gathered here to celebrate the achievement and basically the contribution of our outstanding alumni, Ms. Shreyashi Gaur and Aditya Chauhan, who have excelled in their respective to the new startup with the name of UR Technology. So our alumni community, it is a testament to the success of our university and the transformative power of the education. Through their hard work, their dedication, and they have become now the leader and innovators and change maker in the various domains. So creating a lasting impression on the world around them. So during this webinar, we will have the privilege to hearing from Shreyashi and Aditya Chauhan, who will share their startup journey, challenges faced, and what lesson they have learned. Their stories obviously will inspire and motivate us, reminding us for the limitless possibility that lie ahead. So today event is an excellent opportunity for the current students, for the staff and fellow alumni, and obviously those who are looking for the perspective in the engineering field to connect their network and learn from each other. So it is a chance for us to foster a sense of community and strengthen the bonds that lie us together. So I extend our gratitude to our both the students, and really I would like to appreciate and will share one thing. I remember that 2019 when Shreyashi and Aditya came for the admission, and I was continuously interacting with the Shreyashi on call because that time she was in Bangalore. If I'm not wrong, Shreyashi, you
Yes,
were
ma'am.
there in Bangalore.
Absolutely.
So I remember in the case of Aditya and Shreyashi, both I would not say that they are the excellent student because I don't consider it, and probably they are not considering themselves in the toppers. But yes, one thing I would like to add here that student, those who are really contributing in all the fields during their education, either it's academic or curricular, extracurricular. So definitely they can embark some message to the society. And yes, here we are, both the alumni, those who have really proved this message with the skilling and everything. So, Shreyashi, I hand over this platform to you. And during the interaction, during the presentation, we will ask some questions which I have already received from the existing students. So, hand over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. First of all, I would like to thank for inviting us, and it's our privilege to be back in our college. And as we just graduated out a month ago, so we don't have much to share, but whatever we did in the last few months, that is a thing to share with all of you. So, hello everyone, how are you? Can we keep this session as an interactive session? Yes, can anyone please respond?
Yes.
Yes, are you all excited to look forward for our journey? Can I get the
Yes.
reply from the audience?
बड़ी कैसे हो जा रहे हैं?
Yes, guys, we need to make this session as interactive as we can.
Yes, Shreyashi, we all are very excited to hear both of you. And I request participant to write in the chat box because at the end of the webinar, we'll take their questionnaires also.
Definitely, ma'am, definitely. So the journey that we started, if I talk about my journey, तो जो मेरा schooling हुआ है, that is from different parts of the India because of my father's job. From first 2 years, I was in Ahmedabad. Before that, Hyderabad and many other cities of India. I was in Chandigarh for 2 years, Ahmedabad, and before joining Symbiosis in 2019, for the back 2 years, I was in Bangalore. So from there, I got the kick to start something of my own. So from first year onwards, we had the thing in our mind कि यार खुद का कुछ करना है. Every time we thought कि हमें job चाहिए, but in today's era अगर हम youths का problem देखा जाए तो job करने वाले तो बहुत हैं, but job creators बहुत कम हैं. So instead of job seeker, I request everyone to please go for the creations of job, so that we can make India as the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Now I would like to
So
start.
Shreyashi, one question came in mind when we were discussing that what is the motivating factor for you to start this entrepreneur journey at a very young age? Because during the graduation, mainly the people you are in the age of 18 to 22, right?
Right.
So what factors?
Ma'am, basically when I was in Bangalore, so as we all know, कि back in 2018 and 17, Bangalore is India's first startup hub. Like Indore, nowadays we are into developing and we are developing startup culture in Indore. But back in 2018, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune comes under the cities of startup. So when I was doing my 11th and 12th over there, I used to travel in metro. I saw the people, they are doing 9 to 5 or their startup cultures. Even if you go to the airport of Bangalore, you'll see a lot of startups, whether it's related to chai, it's related to IT companies. They are solving lot many problems. So from there, I got the kick कि यार कि खुद का ही कुछ start करना है just for the society. Job तो मैं भी कर लेती, but job करके I can only मेरा ही फायदा होता है. But अगर मैं कुछ कर रही हूँ for the people, so I can also give something back to the society instead of taking from the society.
Okay. So are you giving some kind of presentation, and we are excited to see your journey
Yeah,
from
definitely, ma'am.
education to startup.
Yeah. Is the screen visible?
It will take few minutes, just a minute. Sheshi, just go to the share. Yes, I think now we can
Yes,
see.
yes, ma'am.
Sheshi, you can share the presentation with me. I'll
Yes, ma'am.
share
Yes.
from this end. So meanwhile, Aditi, you can also tell us that how you felt that you can have the more bonding with Shreyashi and other batchmates in your class so that you all together can start the venture. It came in the early in the first and second year, or you thought after doing so many internship in the first and second year?
मैम बेसिकली हम लोगों ने काफ़ी सारे मतलब इवेंट्स करे हैं साथ में, और जब हमें पता चला कि हमारा माइंडसेट काफ़ी मिलता है, तो हमने तब सोचा है कि एक स्टार्टअप हम साथ में शुरू करते हैं, युवा टेक्नोक्रेट्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, और फिर वहाँ से जर्नी से बिगिन हुई हमारी स्टार्टअप की.
Ma'am, shared with you.
Okay. So, Shreyashi, that UART is only taking care of the electronic vehicle or some other things, because we would like to understand that the startup is only related with the electronic vehicle or some other things are also there into that?
Ma'am, basically, Yuvarth is the dynamic and rapidly growing tech company, which involves the services for IT industry as well as the mobility industry. As we are coming up with the first product of Yugo, which is the ride-hailing platform for electric vehicles, which is basically dedicated to electric vehicles only. So that is the first product of Yuvarth in the mobility sector. So we are not specified ourselves into the mobility sector, as we are into IT industry as well to provide the sustainable solutions.
Okay, so you're operating your office from Indore only, or?
Yeah, our corporate office is in Indore and our registered office is in Ujjain.
Acha, is registered office is in Ujjain?
Yes.
So how many members in the initial stage? Aditya and you are the CEO and co-founder of this venture. Along with you, are other students also collaborated with you?
Yes, ma'am. Basically, there are three pillars of Yuvarth. I, Aditya, and Rishabh. Rishabh, who is the another pillar of Yuvarth, which is taking care of all the technical aspects of the company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you share something then? I mean, the memory of the first day at Symbiosis.
The memory of first day at Symbiosis, like as you have mentioned earlier, when I was in Bangalore, the first interaction in Symbiosis with Symbiosis family is from your end. जो भी एडमिशन रिलेटेड हुआ था सारा इंटरेक्शन आपसे ही हुआ था एंड डे वन भी मीटिंग पूरा आपसे ही हुआ एडमिशन प्रोसेस फ्रॉम फाइलिंग द एप्लीकेशन टू सबमिशन ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट्स एंड टिल टुडे आपसे इट्स अ कनेक्शन जो फैकल्टी से बहुत ज्यादा है एज अ मेंटर एज अ मदर फिगर तो एक बहुत अच्छा कनेक्शन बना हुआ है फ्रॉम डे वन एंड विद योर ब्लेसिंग्स एंड गाइडेंस आज हम लोग आपके सामने कुछ सोसाइटी के लिए अच्छा कर रहे हैं.
Oh, that's nice to hear from you this. Okay, so let's see. I'm sharing the screen so that audience can also see your achievement. So let me share this. I hope everyone can see the first screen.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
So it's your venture, right?
Yeah. So let me start with the Yuvarth, as I'm very pleased to announce the Yuvarth Technocrats Private Limited. So let's start with the name itself. What is Yuvarth means? So Yuvarth is basically the combination of two words. The one is Yuva and another is the earth. So Yuva means related to young, as we are young, and earth is related to the ground. So young minds connected to the ground. That's how the Yuvarth word come into the existence.
Oh, that's yes, we can see. And even the logo is something reflecting with the the Y is coming with that logo is.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. That resonates with the sustainable, as we are into sustainable solutions. So our logo is also resembles with our vision and mission.
Great. So shall we move ahead to the next?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
next is what basically Yuvarth do. So Yuvarth is started by the three young graduates from SUAS-Indore. The brain behind the Yuvarth is all three of us. So Yuvarth is the rapidly growing technology company that provide the innovative solutions in the field of IT as well as in the mobility sector.
Okay, so Shreyashi, what challenges do you face in entrepreneurship? Because as you said that how you have decided the name of that company, what it replicate. So what challenges you all have faced during this entrepreneurship journey?
Ma'am, as we talk about the entrepreneurship, so entrepreneurship is all about solving the challenges and solving the problem. Agar challenges nahi honge, so there is no entrepreneurship. Like from day one, when we started this journey, every day we are facing the new issues. Suppose when we doing the research in our whole core product, which is Yugo. So जब हम ऑटो वालों के पास जाते थे तो they were not ready to interact with us. उनका माइंडसेट को मैच कराना विद द टेक्नोलॉजी इज अवर डिफिकल्ट टास्क. Plus, till now, whatever we reached is completely on a bootstrap model. So, एक cost cutting और जो आपका cash flow है, उसको कहाँ utilize करना है, and कहाँ से you can get the input as well. Another challenges is we faced as we don't have any experience. We are also in a learning stage. So some people told us कि you people are very young, you don't know how to run the company. You don't have any experience, you don't have any savings. So how will you manage the startup? So they judged us, but I believe that हम गलतियां करके ही सीखेंगे. So best time is to start something and learn from that mistakes.
Yeah, and I would like to add one more thing here, that we should always accept the challenges in life.
Yes,
and when you have a risk, then you can take a good step ahead in your future.
Yes.
Okay, so the next, you all
Our next slide is basically the three pillars of Yuvarth. One is Aditya Chauhan, second is Rishabh Chandalia, and third is I. इधर भी बहुत interesting story है. The first year I met with Rishabh, हम लोग का जो friendship चालू हुआ था वो भी related to startup ही चालू हुआ था. और आदित्य से मेरा जो फ्रेंडशिप चालू हुआ था वो भी इवेंट्स और स्टार्टअप्स और इसको लेके ही चालू हुआ था. लाइक जब हम लोग बैठते थे तो वी यूज्ड टू डिस्कस अबाउट द आइडियाज कि नहीं ये कर सकते हैं, ये बिजनेस कर सकते हैं, ये बिजनेस कर सकते हैं, इसको स्केल करा जा सकता है. Another interesting story, just after the first year, I and Rishabh started a startup called Learnology, which is a edtech platform जो बच्चों को counselings provide करते थे. Basically, Rishabh is from Jaora, a small town near Neemuch. So उधर उसने एक issue निकाला था कि क्या होता है, बच्चों के पास 2 से 3 ही streams होते हैं. The first is either they go for CSIT, engineering or doctor. But nowadays we have ample of opportunities to explore. We have digital marketing, influencers, lot many. अब तो ऐसा है कि अगर आप passion को भी follow करते हो तो you can be financially independent and you can make money out of it. So it's not कि हम सिर्फ उन चीजों तक ही restricted रहे जो 4-5 traditional streams हैं शुरू से चल रही हैं, engineering, doctor, CA और CS. So we find out that problem, and in after the completion of first year, we started this platform called Learnology. Although we couldn't scale it because उसके बाद lockdown आ गया था, we have the user base of 300 to 400 students. Right? हम लोग ने एक website बनाया था and we started from that. So that is also experience to start something, and we learned. उधर हम लोग ने we learned about the team building. बिकॉज जो हमारी कोर टीम थी वहां हम लोग ने एक इशू फेस करा था कि आफ्टर दी रनिंग ऑफ 3 to 4 months सबके विजन्स अलग अलग हो गए थे एंड एवरीवन लेफ्ट आउट. तो वो भी एक रीजन था उस चीज को बंद करने का. And
as you said right now that the traditional branches are not working, so I hope you are fully agreed with this, that whatever the concept we have chosen here being a scaling, that is the combination of one branch, like you have already studied with the CS and IT, the combination of computer science and IT. So although it helped you a lot for this kind of thing. Similarly, we have the different streams also where we are talking about the scaling here.
Exactly, ma'am. Skill and practicals का जो symbiosis का curriculum है, as well as 30% theory and 70% practical, that help us to be here जहाँ आज हम खड़े हैं. Because theory तो आप पढ़ लेते हो, bookish knowledge, but जब उसको practically implement करते हो तो you'll get to learn a lot of things practically. उसमें जो problems आती हैं, you try to overcome those problems. तो practically किसी चीज को करना ज्यादा सिखाता है as compared to the bookish knowledge.
And one additional thing that you were sharing during your conversation, that is the team building and something. So it's my opinion also, we should always look for 360 around feedback kind of thing. Like technical is not the only thing which is giving you so many things for your career perspective, but like team building is one of the things, then your presentation is also, then your communication is also. So obviously we are looking for some kind of soft skill kind of thing which is there. So we should always concentrate equally on the soft skill part for going for any kind of, neither it's a startup, but for the job also.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. When it comes to the technical as well as soft skills, nowadays, one of the major skill is the communication skill. You can learn the technical skill, but if you don't have the communication skills in you, then how will you collaborate with the teams? And in corporates or in industry, the major skill that they look into is the team leadership as well as the communication skills. Because I believe ki, whatever the things, whatever the outcomes as comes out with the delegation of tasks, and when teamwork makes a beautiful output.
Yeah, that's true. So shall we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
So here we can see your vision.
Yeah, so vision of the UART is to provide innovative and sustainable solution that cater the differential needs and challenges in the industry. And we have the 4 E's. We are the Yugo, which is our first product. As we look into the environment, which is which provides zero emission as well as empowerment. I would love to share the product Yugo has empowering more than 100 plus auto women drivers.
Oh, that's great. That's really, I mean, if you are motivating this kind of, so women empowerment is also there in your venture.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. We have this as our USP in our product. We will be promoting 80% of the women's. So
That's
we are
great.
working for the cause as well.
So there is a one social message also along with your this venture.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Instead of taking from the society, we are giving back to the society as well.
And here I can see easily the 4 E's formula also, the environment, empowerment, employment, and easy to approach.
Easy to approach. Yes, our product Yugo is very much affordable and very much accessible, as we all know that the number of e-rickshaws are increasing rapidly and these CNGs are going down. So we are focusing only on the electric vehicle. As per the government data, also by 2025, 80% of your vehicles will be EV, completely on EVs.
Okay, so the last point that in the 4 E's you have mentioned, that is easy to approach. So have you felt any kind of the problem during the availability of the this venture in the market? Like we do have Ola, we have Uber, we have Rapido, and other things are available. So you want to make it
Yes.
hassle free, something like that?
Yes, ma'am. We want to make it hassle-free. Basically, the names which you have taken, they are into all others, petrol, CNG, because they are not dedicated to the electric vehicles. They are
Right.
coming up, but they have petrol as well as other fuel vehicles. So in our platform, we are dedicatedly working for the electric vehicles.
Okay. So it is saving the environment also.
Yes,
That's why
ma'am.
the first is related with environment.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Then we have the mission, as we are working, moving towards the society to make this sustainable and economical benefits for the societal development.
So where you want to see yourself down the 5 years? The way you have mentioned your vision and mission according to that.
Ma'am, I want to create job opportunities for number of people, as well as I believe success does not define by money. Money comes and goes, and materialistic things will be like once you have this, and at some point of time you don't have this. So I believe whatever the values I can give to the societies, and I can provide as many as things to the people around me, that is going to be my success, and to create something impactful for the society that gives different satisfaction.
Yeah, it is there. I do 100% agree. It is there sometimes.
So the most interesting part of the journey of our Yuvat is basically one day when we were doing our 7th sem internship, I got a call from from Aditya that I have this idea. Aditya basically went to Mahakaleshwar along with his mother. So he came back there. He saw the rapidly increasing of electric vehicles, e-rickshaws, because nowadays government has banned other vehicles, petrol vehicles in your religious places, temple area. They are making the no vehicle zone. So he called ki there is no dedicated platform for the electric vehicles. So can we just do the market research and see how scalable is this product going to be? So from there, we started doing the market research. We started talking to a number of auto drivers. Here also we faced one of the challenge. There is complete different market when it comes to EV rickshaws in Ujjain as well as in Indore. Because Ujjain, there is no such applications exist. So it's very difficult for them and for us to understand technology and how to make them aware of this kind of apps. But when it comes to Indore, Indore already comes under tier 2 cities. So here auto drivers are very much aware of Jugnu, Ola, Uber like apps.
True.
Yeah, then we did our market research after that on 30th of April, just 1 month before from our graduation. We incorporated as Yuva Technocrats Private Limited, and on then we start building up the core teams. Today we have the team of 13 members, and we started office on 5th of June. And another interesting story is the DPIIT recognition that we got at the very first approval. Like from like Friday we filed the DPIIT, and on Tuesday we had the recognition in our hand. That too in first go. And this is completely DIY process, as we spoke to many other consultants, so they are charging 12,000, 5,000 rupees. But we thought it's completely free of cost. Let's give it a try. And we got it.
And you got it. Yeah.
Yes.
That's really good. I mean, we can see your journey. It's not, the idea was initiated so early, but the way you have quickly implemented that is really very important. And I always say during my teaching also, when I'm teaching software engineering, you do remember also, this is the first important thing when we talk about software development life cycle. So it is equally important when we talk about the analysis, but we should always give the time for the implementation a quick stage, because sometimes it happens we did so many research, so many analysis and literature survey, but we are not looking for the implementation.
Exactly.
It is equally important. You should always have the balance between your analysis and the implementation, so that we can easily make it out from your story. It took hardly limited few months, I guess.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Actually, we do believe in the execution thing, because the moment you execute the things, you will get to know a lot many challenges. Whatever research you are doing, planning, that is completely fine. We have to do some research before implementing something. But I believe execution is the key for any idea.
Exactly. Because there is always the scope of improvement. If you are facing some issue, again, you can go back and make the things correct.
Absolutely. As you speak about the software engineering, so we have Agile as well. So Agile teaches us the feedback circle, iteration circle. So one of the major thing in any kind of business is taking the feedback from the customer and implementing into the product to make it perfect. Although I believe not like from the first day, every product is not perfect. It keeps perfect after the feedback from the customers.
Yes. So Aditi, how you're managing the tuning between you, Shreyashi, and Rishabh is not available with us. So are you facing some kind of the issues in the sense, no, I am the right or you are the right, something else?
ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं है, बट थोड़ा बहुत होता है कॉन्फ्लिक्ट वगैरह कभी कभी, बट हम मैनेज कर लेते हैं, क्योंकि जितने भी डिसीजंस होते हैं वो सारे कोलैबोरेटिव होते हैं. हम तीनों एक टेबल पे बैठते हैं, फिर हमारे इनपुट्स देते हैं, उसके बाद सारे डिसीजन लिए जाते हैं, तो इससे कॉन्फ्लिक्ट वगैरह नहीं होता है.
So here I think you will discuss about your core product.
Yeah, so this is the very first product in the mobility industry is Yugo. It's a ride-hailing platform which is completely aggregator based, which provides the first and last mile connectivity to the commuters and to the daily commuters, those who are such as students, those who are traveling from their home to bus stations, metro stations, railway stations, and all sort of places.
So is there any something behind this word, Yugo? So you just take it 2 words from your venture, Yuvarth, and Go is obviously related to the right.
Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. This is the resemblance of Yuvarth, Yugo.
Okay. So how much time it is going to take full-fledged? Because you're in the process, or you have launched this application in the market?
Ma'am, I'm very pleased to announce that by the end of this month, we will be in the market, as we are planning to launch by the end of this month. From next week, we will be starting the beta testing for our application.
Oh, so I would be the first person who's going to take this ride.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. Would love
That's
to
great.
serve you.
That's great. So these are your USPs.
Yes, ma'am. So these are the USPs of the Yugo. The very first one is the no surcharge. As we all know, other ride-hailing apps work on the dynamic pricing. Suppose when it comes to rushing hours, peak hours, office timings, morning, evening, or when it comes to rainy season, their prices are fluctuating. They
True.
don't have any fixed prices, and that is the major problem for the customers. So we in our application we don't have any kind of surge pricing. The pricing will be fixed whether it's rainy season, whether it's rushing hours. Our second USP is the zero cancellation from the driver's end. When it comes to consumer, the major issue is that last moment driver has cancelled your rides, and I hope everyone has faced these issues.
So what makes you different from other competitor? This is, I guess, the one of the thing that you are differentiating yourself.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. In other competitors, they have the cancellations. Like when I talk about Jugnu, I talk about Ola and Uber. The moment you book the ride, and suppose the distance is shorter and let's say it's night time, uh, so they just have cancelled the rides, and customers are facing these issues because they don't have any options. So
Mm-hmm.
in our application, we don't have any cancellation from the driver's end.
Oh.
Yeah, and the next one is our women driver partner. We have 80 plus women drivers as in our platform as of now. So we
So
are.
how you're connecting with the women driver? Do you have some kind of database, or are you approaching some vendors? Because I do agree that women drivers are available nowadays in the market, and some of the companies are really giving the preference. But as you are embarking here, that 80% you are looking for. So have you done some kind of research, or do you have some
Yes.
database?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. As you talk about, ma'am, we are planning to make a community. As we spoke to 150 drivers, so there we targeted the community. Suppose if we went to one of the driver and he told that he's already connected with 50 to 60 other people, so we also onboarded them on our platform.
Okay.
So that's how we have the 80% of women. And the next one is zero carbon emissions. So as we all know, this is completely a
Electric.
electric dedicated platform. So there will be no carbon emission. As we all know, Indore is consecutively cleanest city for the past 6 years. So let's contribute to this as well.
Exactly. We just want to have the seventh next time.
Yes, yes, ma'am, absolutely. So
Okay,
this is
Shirshi.
all about the UART, how we started, and as it's not that much whatever we have done till now, it's very uh, less. But let's start. I
But
believe.
I'm very confident as a teacher because I've spent 4 years with all of you. So I can easily make it out. This small venture, it's not actually this small. The thing that you have explained during your conversation, the motive, the social message, the innovation, which is really, really very important here. So can we download this application after launching through the 1 month from the Google Play Store? It is
Absolutely,
available.
even on Google Play Store as well as on
App Store.
App
Web
Store.
also.
Yeah,
Web
yeah.
store. Okay, so it is going to be in both the module, the web and the mobile app. Both.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely.
So,
And one more
Shirshi,
thing I
um,
want to mention here. After the launching of 2 months, we are coming up with a new feature. Suppose that you are a woman and you book the ride. So 90% of the chances you will be getting the women driver only.
that's really, it will give
Yeah.
some kind of sense of security or privacy kind of thing also.
Security, privacy, and safety, because when during nights, women does not feel to take a ride from the male driver. So
Mhm.
that is another unique feature that we are going to integrate super soon in our
That's
application.
really. So we are really very thankful to our Pro Chancellor Swati ma'am and our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir also, because the way they have really prepared this curriculum, this skilling model. So I'm really happy to see you guys here, that you really implemented this kind of concept and providing to the society.
Absolutely, ma'am. Even I would like to thank Symbiosis for supporting. I would like to thank Swati ma'am, VC sir, our director, and the head of incubation, Ajit sir, Charul ma'am, and all other faculties who guided us and who mentored us. And one more thing, the incubation center of Symbiosis also helped us in our journey.
Okay, Shrishita, what message you want to give to the audience that we have right now, that where we can get the funding? Because probably I am aware with the little one that there are some kind of Atmanirbhar is one, then MSME is also one kind of thing. They are providing some seed money. So can you tell us some participants or our audience that where they can apply for seed money, and what are the different, I mean, the societies available where youngsters can approach for.
Nowadays, it's a myth. Like if you don't have money, so you cannot start. The same thing applies to us. We don't have like we don't have taken any money like a huge amount from our families. It's completely self-financed till now. But as we have filed the application for the fundings, it's Startup India seed funds, which connects to incubation centers all over the India. We have incubation center in Symbiosis, as well as we have Prestige IITs. MSME is also helping. We have another institution which is called STPI Software Technology. They are giving the funding. Even when it comes to women criteria, we have Mudra Yojana where you will get subsidy. So they
So
are
we have plenty of things available where we can take the seed money and we can start our venture.
absolutely, ma'am, absolutely. And nowadays, they are promoting women entrepreneurship as well. So they have number of schemes in women entrepreneurship.
Okay. So now we are open for the QA session. If audience is having any question related to the things that we were discussing for the startup, so you can just unmute yourself and you can simply type in the chat box. We can take your questions. If anybody wants to have some new Ashwarya, I can see. Even faculties can also ask some question. Shubham. Okay, Shubham Tiwari has written there's a big difference. Okay, let us take this question. Okay, so we can see this. There is a big difference in the build quality of CNG auto and electric auto, because most of the electric auto build quality is not up to the mark. Yes, I might be wrong, but according to my experience. So how are you dealing with it, Shri and Aditya?
Absolutely, Shubham. Whatever the question you have asked is correct, because CNG has the quality, but when it comes to EV, nowadays when I talk about the Mahindra autos, they are coming exactly like the CNG autos. If you have seen the kinetic autos as well in the market, even Bajaj is also coming up with the concept of closed auto like CNG. So they are providing the same experience in the coming new designs of EV autos. The traditional which EVs are there in the market, they have a little issues, but when it comes to affordability, we are trying to giving exactly the same experience which people are getting in CNG.
Okay, I hope Shubham, you got your answer. So any other question? Harsh was just asking, how do we look at skill? Just a moment, we'll take the question here. So how do we look at scaling this product at a pan-India level? Because right now you are just planning for Indore and Ujjain.
Yes, ma'am. That is the scalable product. As we all know, Government of India is moving towards the electric vehicles. So in today's data of all the Indian states, we have the huge number of EV in UP state. The highest
Right.
number of e-rickshaws are in UPs. Then it comes to another state, Rajasthan. Then we have the Madhya Pradesh. So we have the scaling issue factor, as well as when I talk about the religious places, we have the religious market. If I talk about Vrindavan, Mathura and Vrindavan, there also you'll see number of electric rickshaws. Ujjain we talk about, and all the religious places has the major scaling market in the EVs.
Okay, I think Harsh, I hope you got your answer properly. Aishwarya, oh, perfect. Thank you. So Aishwarya, it's really great to know about your venture. I would like to ask that how do you manage to assure the women driver only and about their non-cancellation feature at the ground field? So Aishwarya,
Thank you.
before Shreyashi would add something, I would like to add here, as she was telling during the presentation that she already had some kind of research and she's having this kind of pull for the women driver. So this is the first part there. We can assure that you will get the women driver. And now Shreyashi, you can answer the next part with the cancellation feature.
Your question for non-cancellation is that we have the two applications. The one is from the rider's end and another is for the driver's end. So in driver's end, we don't give the feature of cancellation. Suppose in case of emergency, they just directly make a call to us and our team will reach there to solve their issues. So they cannot cancel from their own end.
एंड बेसिकली ऐश्वर्या हमारे पास एक मॉडल ऐसा बना हुआ है हमारा जिसमें हम कैंसिलेशन नहीं होगा, उसमें बहुत अलग सी चीज है, वो जब हम लॉन्च करेंगे तब आपको पता चल जाएगा उसमें. फिलहाल वो कॉन्फिडेंशियल है बट आगे तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा उसके बारे में. और वुमेन ड्राइवर्स का ऐसा है कि एल्गोरिदम्स होते हैं जिसमें जैसे ही अगर वुमेन ड्राइव बुक करेगी तो वो एल्गोरिदम ऑटोमेटिकली वुमेन ड्राइवर है वहीं पर उसको ड्राइव दिखाएगा, तो उससे वो एश्योर हो जाएगा.
Okay, thank
Aishwarya,
you,
I
Shreyashi.
hope your question got cleared.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Yeah, she has written there.
Yeah.
So any other question from the participants? So Shreyashi, I can easily make it out during our complete conversation that technology is really playing a good role in our society, because the way you have used the mobile app is one of the thing. Then the Aditya was talking about some algorithms. Of course, we can go for machine learning in AI. You are doing some kind of the designing. It's a part of UI UX. Of course, we have the pool of database. Again, we require the database. And my bottom line, I can say that always we should not go for seeking the job. We can
Yes.
always create the jobs. So this
Absolutely.
is one kind of the thing that we can create the job for others also.
Absolutely, ma'am. In today's young era, there is a need for job creators instead of the job seekers.
So because in our time, and even in fact 5-6 years before, everybody's looking for the job. We need the job, we need this and that. But now the picture has completely changed. We have both the category job seeking and job creator.
Absolutely, absolutely, ma'am.
So any other question? So I would like to extend my thanks to Shreyashi and Aditi, and yes, the CEO and founder of the UR Technology for giving their valuable time on Sunday. So I really enjoyed, and I hope our audience also enjoyed this session. So after this, they got some kind of picture that how the young minds are doing miracles in society nowadays. And I would appreciate our participants and other students also if they can also take it as a positive and inspirational story and can do something more innovative after 2 years and 3 years down the line when they are passing out from here, and those who are entering into the symbiosis for getting this kind of skill. So thanks a lot to Shreyashi and Aditya and UR Technology, and thanks to my faculty members and participants, those who have joined this webinar and enjoyed this session. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Take
so much,
care.
ma'am. Thank you so much, Symbiosis, for inviting us and sharing our story with all the inspiring young budding entrepreneurs coming up down the line in few years. And I believe Symbiosis will generate more and more entrepreneurs for the society.
Yes, definitely.
As we are running, as Swati ma'am always said, that we have the mission of Atmanirbhar Bharat, as our honorable Prime Minister has this
We are
mission
aligned with the
this India
tagline,
as
yes.
Atmanirbhar Bharat and make this India as a skill India, and we are in the India's first skill university.
Yes, true, Sheshi. So thank you so much and have a great Sunday. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you
you.
everyone for listening us very patiently. Thank you so much. Yeah.